Guys, you know how the beauty industry is saturated with women? Our guest today is the current face of Zaron Cosmetics. Guess what? He is a guy. Yes, you heard me. He is a guy. Guys, honestly speaking, I can't wait to have this conversation with him. I want to ask him how that happened, how he got to be the first male face of Zaron Cosmetics, and also his relationship with his fans. You know what I mean? His female fans, because this guy is hot. Anyway, we'll discuss it when we come back. So today we have David Aya.
Hi.
David, it's so nice to have you here.
It's nice to meet you.
And you look so good.
I try.
You do?
Try.
No, you're not trying. You look hot.
Thank you very
much. Welcome.
Thanks so much.
So please, I'm really interested in hearing how you got this Zaron Cosmetic deal. Tell us about it.
Okay, so I probably would have to start the journey from the start.
Good.
So I'm Mr. Tourism World Nigeria 2021, and for me, my journey started out when I felt I was really insecure about my body, and usually the male pageant industry is just, it's just full of guys who are muscular. That's like the perceptive that everybody has. And for me, it took me a while. It took me almost 3 years before I decided to compete last year. And then it was more or less like a moment where I just said to myself, and I was like, funny enough, I'm going to make a very small joke. So, when everybody's saying it's end times, and I was like, oh, what if Jesus comes now and I don't eventually do this pageant and everything?
Yeah.
And then I said to myself, okay, you know what? I'm just going to do it. The highest they're going to tell me is no, right? So I'm seated here as I'm seated here as Nigerian's representative for Mr. Tourism World this year, by the grace of God. For me, the entire thing was it was gruesome. I literally had to go through a lot of, self-awareness, self-becoming. I don't really
self-development.
Exactly, self-development. I had to unlearn toxic things about myself. I had to, start filling myself with a lot of, positive information and all of that. And then we progressed to the face of Zaron Cosmetics. And, it was a narrative that men shouldn't take care of their skin. Men shouldn't, be involved in beauty. A man who is involved in beauty is probably categorized as, being feminine. And I mean, if women can go under, makeup and look all beautiful and everything, why can't we, try to make our skin look good? And so, Zaron decided that this year they were going to host a male, a face. Yes, the face for the guys. And yeah, and then so we were asked to send in our audition videos, and tell them why we should be the next face. And I said I wanted to break the stereotype that, a man has every right to look good. He has every right, as every woman, to also look good. So yeah, and we had the voting process, and by the grace of God, I'm seated here as the first male face of Zaron Cosmetics.
David, there's a question I want to ask you,
Yeah.
okay? And when you were talking, you spoke about insecurities.
Yeah.
Like, I sitting here watching you, I'm like, how can this man be insecure? Could you tell us about it? How the insecurity started, what you were insecure about, and how you were able to break that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm very insecure about my body. I'm not a chiseled guy. I represent the one pack nation, the guys with the flabby everything. And for me, my insecurity started while I was in school, where growing up, I used to be identified as having a woman's body because my body wasn't soft and all of that. I was so insecure about wearing shorts. I was insecure about wearing skinny jeans. I was insecure about wearing a lot of clothes that my, guys my age were wearing then. And it just became a part of me till, this Mr. Tourism, Mr. Universe Nigeria competition. And then I said to myself, you know what, I'm done with all of this. I'm done with always, ending my own dreams before they even start.
Sorry, did anything happen?
Did anything happen
that made you switch from being insecure to taking the bold step?
So I'm more or less like a go-getter. So for me, it took, okay, yes, I'm going to explain the situation. So there was this one time when the audition day, so they finally released pictures of us wearing just briefs on the internet. And then I remember a particular guy on Facebook did worst pics for that particular edition for Mr. Universe Nigeria. And, someone just sent the picture to me, and then I saw my body out there and I was like, wow, I should have never done this. This was the worst thing I did. And then, you know, at some point, it just took me a while. And then I said, you know what, I'm going to be someone's, you know, inspiration. I'm going to put it out there that, okay, look, a man is not defined by his body. He's defined by what he gives society. So for me, it's more or less, it's more than just how you look. It's how you are remembered. So yeah. So I wanted to be remembered. And
a man is not defined by what he looks like, rather how he changes and impacts people. Basically,
exactly.
That's what
yeah,
you said.
Most definitely.
David, this was really, really very interesting.
Thank you.
So David, the question we all want to ask is, do you have a girlfriend? We all want to know, even myself, I want to know.
So I recently just got out of a relationship.
Oh, so what happened?
So at the beginning of our relationship, we had already had a conversation that if any of us had to leave
Town.
town, and it was going to be a long time, we'll probably just, you know, call things like and just be like, you know, it's fine. We had our run, and I mean, it was hard because I was willing to, you know, see the whole long distance relationship thingy work, but like it would not be easy for her. So we just said, if it's meant to be, it will happen.
So how long is what's the distance from where you were to Lagos? Like,
it's just Calabar to Lagos, but yeah, I know. I mean, I was willing to try, but she had already made. She's a very, you know, like principled person. So if it's this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do. So for us, it was going to be I mean, we're having issues left, right. So I feel like everybody needed a breather. So like, I mean.
Okay,
yeah.
so now, do you think it might be a little bit more difficult finding the right one now that you're famous?
Yeah.
So how do you intend to mitigate that?
To pray.
Yeah, because you talked about God a lot.
Yeah.
Do you really believe in God? Like,
yeah, I do.
And
100.
you pray?
I do. I believe in the God factor. I believe that the reason why I am even seated with you here today was orchestrated by God. So, yeah, everything in my life, I believe is God's doing and God's planning and God's timing. So when the time is right, we will find the right one.
So who is the right one?
Oh, my spec.
Yes.
So my spec, I'm into slim girls.
When you say slim, you mean slim or just like skinny model slim?
Yeah, skinny models.
Slim.
I like fashionable girls. I definitely want a woman who can pray.
Dark, fair,
dark,
which one?
Not specific. I don't think I have anything with complexion. Yeah. I definitely like Igbo women or women from my tribe.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm also still open to. I'm not going to be tribal. I'm not going to restrict the tribes or anything. So yeah, so it's just come as you are. If you are the one, come as you are.
So how do you handle your female fans?
How it can be very overwhelming because I know the app. I'm also using TikTok, and the women there are very
aggressive.
They're aggressive. They say it as it is. They tell you what they want. They're in your DMs, you know, sending you pictures and telling you what.
Sending you pictures.
Yeah.
What kind of pictures? Tell us. Please, David, share just small. Nude pictures.
Yeah. So
really,
yeah, they're all out like that. They don't really care.
No, hold on. Wait. You're too fast. Like nude,
yes,
or
as
they
God,
wear
as
lingerie.
God said, go into the world. That's yeah.
And then what do you do when you get such?
Well, sometimes if I'm going to ignore, if I go through your profile and then I notice that you have some sort of potential, I tell you, okay, you know what, this is going to actually hurt you in future. The internet never forgets. So
because you don't even know the kind of
person
you
yes,
are.
exactly. You don't know who I am. I can probably just take screenshots and then, you know, send it to all of my friends and all of that. So I just tell them, you know what, I'm a nice person. I don't even want this to happen to my own sister. So I would just suggest, you know, just delete this. We can have normal conversations, or most times I just block you. So yeah.
Okay. So the last question: do you have anybody you like now?
Do I have anybody I like
that you think might end up being the one?
Honestly, no. I don't think there's anybody in view right now. But I'm open, no.
Yeah,
but like,
you have friends, people you're talking to.
Yeah, I have friends, people I'm talking to.
Serious.
Yeah, but nothing serious. Yeah.
Thank you for your honesty, David.
Thank
I really don't want this to end, but you know, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Guys, you've heard, your face of Zaron is single and searching. So if you're a model, if you're slim, if you're tall, if you're pretty, if you're intelligent, if you love God, DM him. You never know. You just never know. Thank you so much for coming.
Much for having me.
Guys, remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Till next time, always remember to hang in there for the very best is next. Love you. Ciao.